it's, as I say, it's all founded on this idea of the holy grail of modern economics, which is growth, which is measured by the gross domestic product figure, which we're meant to be told if it rises year on year, that's a good thing for us. It's not necessarily a good thing for us at all. The only good thing for us is if our incomes are rising in proportion to the cost of everything. Income per head, that's what's the proper measure of growth. No other measure is relevant. Anyway, the disingenuous leader writers for the national press are only interested in serving the interests of essentially capital. They're only interested in serving the interests of capital. Now, and imagine, like, say, for example, we do get this much heralded 1/3 of 1% growth. And who's ever in power at that time goes, wasn't that wonderful? Isn't it so good that we brought in 10 million people in 7 years because we've now got like 1/3 of 1% growth? Like, what are we meant to do? Like, stand outside our front doors clapping, hailing the god of growth for some arbitrary figure that we're told is good for us on paper? Oh, well done, well done. We finally achieved 1/3 of 1% growth. It was definitely worth it to bring in 10 million people into the country for that. I feel so much more empowered now, so much more of a sovereign individual as a consequence of that wonderful growth. No, it's still just baloney. It's all baloney. And we need to blow this gaff wide open. We need to blow this gaff wide open. All that rising GDP needs to just go with the wind, and don't think, oh, because that person's an economist, that person has got your best interests at heart, or that person even knows what they're talking about. Because very often these economists aren't original thinkers. They're stuck in their little rut whereby, oh, GDP is a good thing. What increases GDP? More and more people increase GDP. That'll be the answer then. You know, they don't think about tomorrow. So many people don't think about tomorrow. They don't see what's on the other side of the hill, as the Duke of Wellington said. One of Britain's founding fathers, and that's another quote of a British founding father. He goes, politics, like war, is knowing what is on the other side of the hill. And if our politicians held to that, then we'd have a much more sensible political culture, a much more effective one.